Hey there, today we're going to make a scarf chain bracelet DIY. This is a really fun bracelet for spring. It adds a lot of color. I recommend you go to thrift stores, raid your closet, find some old scarves. You just want something with a lot of color, make it really cute. The first bracelet I'm going to make, I'm using a long skinny scarf. Take your scarf and you're going to just weave it back and forth through your chain, going through each link. Once you have your scarf through your chain, smooth it out and make sure it's not puckering or buckling anywhere. Wrap it around your wrist to make sure that you have it long enough. You can always scoot your chain up a little bit if it's not exactly where you want it. Smooth it out, and then you want to wrap your ends through the end link on your chain. This is a really simple way to keep your chain from moving on you. Otherwise it's going to slide and slip around and you're going to be really frustrated all the time. Because the chain on the scarf, it gets really slick and the whole thing will just slide. So just wrap it through, that's all you need to do, and then it's going to hold for you. So now you take your scissors and cut one end of your scarf off, make it match the other side. So I cut mine at an angle. Then you need some pins and you're just gonna pin a small hem on the edge of your scarf. Just tuck your edges over and pin it down. This will keep anything from fraying and you won't have any long strings hanging. Okay, once you have it pinned, make sure it's laying flat and looks nice. Take your needle and thread and just sew right across the seam that you just pinned. I used small whip stitches, nothing fancy, just to make sure that you can't really see it unless you really want to add a stitch detail, which I didn't for this one because you can't really see it, but just sew it really simple all the way across. When it's all sewn, you're ready to wrap it around your wrist. Put the chain there, wrap the sides around a couple times and tie it. Don't be afraid to use your teeth. I've had to do that. You just want to make sure that your knot holds really well. Okay, the second scarf we're going to use is a small square scarf. I really like doing this one. It's very fun to do it this way. You don't have to do any cutting or sewing on this one. Just roll it up, make it long and skinny. And you can do the exact same thing you did with the first scarf by weaving it through your chain. Just take your end and watch out for sneaky fingers, as my daughter's fingers, and then just weave it back and forth through the chain. Scoot your chain all the way to the center, and you're going to kind of pull it around, make sure it's even. It's a really important part of this is just making sure it's even, that way it'll wrap around your wrist and hold the way you want it to. Smooth out your chain, and then you're going to do the same thing you did on the first one by looping the ends of your scarf through the last link on your chain. Again, like I said in the first one, this is the best way to really hold it and keep your chain from slipping, because your chain is going to slip on you if you don't do this. This is a really important part because you're always, even once it's on your wrist, you're going to be fussing with it. So there you go. Once it's done, wrap it around and tie it in a knot. Make sure it's really snug so it stays. You can either leave the little ties, which I think is really cute, or you can just wrap them around and tuck them in. For more information on this DIY tutorial and for other DIY projects, check out trinketsandbloom.com.